Before I reveal the exact words that can shift your reality, even the impossible, let me ask you this. What if 100 repetitions could rewrite everything? I believe that the subconscious mind responds not to effort, but to certainty and repetition. The more you impress an idea upon it, the faster it moves into form. But here's the twist. Most people stop too soon. Tonight, I'm going to share a technique I hinted at, a method so simple, yet so few actually apply it. It requires no money, no materials, just your voice and belief. But don't underestimate its power. The results, let's just say they're hard to explain until you experience them for yourself. Assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled. But what if you could take that even further? What if you could impress that assumption deep into your subconscious through repetition, 100 times to be exact? This isn't mindless chanting. Each repetition creates a ripple. Imagine tossing a pebble into a still pond. One ripple fades quickly, but 100? The water starts to shift permanently. The same thing happens in your mind. As you speak the words over and over, you're saturating your subconscious with the reality you desire. And here's the kicker. Your subconscious doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's vividly imagined. Step 1. Craft the phrase. Make it personal. Before we dive in, let me ask you, what do you really want right now? Because this first step is where the magic begins. You need to choose a phrase that matches your deepest desire. Keep it simple, but don't underestimate its power. It could be as direct as, I am wealthy, I am healed, I am loved. But here's the thing, it must resonate with you. If you're asking for something that feels out of reach, your subconscious will resist. The feeling behind them does. So pick a phrase that, even if it's just a little bit, feels believable. Maybe I am wealthy feels too distant. Instead, try money flows to me easily. The goal is to spark something inside, even if it's just a flicker as you craft your phrase. Say it out loud. How does it feel? If it doesn't stir anything in you, adjust it. This isn't about forcing belief. It's about creating alignment. Learn. The phrase you choose becomes the seed. And just like planting a garden, the right seed produces the right harvest. So take your time, feel the words, and make sure they reflect the future you're stepping into. This isn't just preparation, it's the foundation. Step 2, the repetition ritual. Don't break focus. Here's where most people get it wrong. They stop too soon. But they knew the secret. Repetition rewires the mind. So, sit somewhere quiet. Turn off distractions. Take a deep breath and settle in. Now, speak your phrase. Not once, not twice, 100 times. Yes, you heard that right. 100. And don't rush it. This isn't about speed. It's about presence. Each repetition should feel like a brick being laid, building the structure of your desire. By the 30th or 40th repetition, your mind might wander. That's normal. But here's the catch. Don't stop. Keep going. Around the 50th repetition, you'll notice something strange. That's a shift. The logical, doubting part of your mind starts to grow quiet. And as it fades, the subconscious steps forward. This is the space where things start to feel real. It's subtle, but trust me, you'll feel it. The reason this works is simple. Your subconscious doesn't know the difference between imagination and reality. By the time you hit the 100th repetition, it's as if those words are no longer just affirmations. They're facts. This is why Neville insisted on repetition. You're not just speaking words, you're planting seeds. And the more you water them, the faster they grow. This isn't just ritual. It's the rewiring of your destiny. And understanding that life's obstacles are part of the journey and that life has a purpose. The right timing. Step 3, feel it. Don't just say it. Here's the part that changes everything. Feeling. Repeating words alone won't shift your reality. I always taught you that the secret isn't the phrase, it's the emotion behind it. As you speak the words, let them sink deeper. Don't just let them pass through your lips. Feel the weight of each word. Imagine it wrapping around you like a warm blanket, as if the reality you desire is already unfolding right in front of you. Let your senses get involved. Close your eyes as you speak. Picture it. If you're manifesting wealth, don't just imagine money. Feel it in your hands. Picture the sensation of signing a check or logging into your bank account and seeing the balance you've been dreaming of. If it's healing, let yourself feel the relief, strength, and lightness of a healthy body. Engage all 5 senses. Hear the sounds of success, feel the textures, and let the emotion wash over you like it's already yours. By the time you reach the 100th repetition, it should no longer feel like you're hoping for it. You're living it. Why does this matter? Because your subconscious only responds to what feels real. The more vividly you attach feeling to these words, the faster they take root. Neville believed that the feeling is the secret. It's the bridge between thought and reality. So as you speak, let the words ignite a sense of certainty. By the end of this process, it won't just feel possible, it will feel inevitable. And that's when things start to shift. Step 4, do this for 7 nights. Once is not enough. Neville believed repetition is the hammer that breaks through doubt and reshapes reality. When you commit to this for 7 nights straight, you're reinforcing the message not just to your subconscious, but to the very fabric of your life. Each night adds weight to your words. The first night it might feel like hope. By the 3rd, it feels closer. By the 7th, it feels inevitable. This isn't just manifesting, it's conditioning. Imagine each repetition as a brushstroke on a canvas. The first few layers might look faint, but with each pass, the image becomes clearer, richer, and harder to ignore. Your mind starts accepting the picture as reality. By the end of the week, these words no longer feel like affirmations. They start feeling like absolute truths. And that's the shift that unlocks doors. It's no longer about trying to manifest. You begin living from that new reality. The real secret here, momentum. Each night builds upon the last, accelerating the process that persistence collapses time. What might take months for someone who doubts can materialize in days for someone who sticks with it. This isn't about forcing results. It's about allowing them to unfold. 7 nights. That's all it takes to go from speaking your desire to living it. Step 5, let it go, the hardest part. After the 100th repetition, stop. That's it. No more tweaking the words. No more wondering if you said them right. Don't analyze. Don't search for immediate results. This is where most people stumble. They hold on too tightly. But here's the truth. Manifestation isn't forced into existence. It unfolds naturally that once you've planted the seed, your only job is to trust. Faith, he said, is loyalty to the unseen reality. Think of it like this. When a farmer plants a seed, they don't dig it up every morning to check if it's sprouting. They trust the soil, the sun, the rain. They know growth is happening beneath the surface, even if they can't see it yet. Your words work the same way. After the 100th repetition, walk away with confidence, knowing that the process has already begun. It's not your job to micromanage the miracle. It's your job to create space for it to bloom. And here's the secret. Letting go isn't giving up. It's an act of supreme faith. It says, I already have it. When you stop chasing, you allow the thing you desire to find its way to you. Neville believed that the moment you release attachment, the manifestation accelerates. Why? Because you are no longer pushing it away with doubt. Speak the words and let them echo into the unseen. That's where the magic happens. Why 100 times? Because repetition breaks down walls that doubt builds. Most people stop after a handful of tries, 10, maybe 20, and then wonder why their reality stays the same. The subconscious mind doesn't respond to half-hearted effort. It needs to be saturated, soaked, overwhelmed with certainty. Each repetition is like knocking on a door. At first, nothing happens. But keep knocking, and eventually that door swings wide open. Here's the thing. The shift always comes just after most people give up. It's that 80th or 90th repetition, the one that feels pointless, where the subconscious starts to soften. Doubt begins to fade. You'll notice it. You start to feel lighter, like the words aren't just something you're saying anymore. They feel true. This is where the bridge of belief forms. When you persist past the point where your logical mind wants to quit, you're stepping into the space where transformation happens. I often compare this to chiseling away at stone. The first strikes seem to do nothing, but with each swing, cracks begin to form, invisible at first, until suddenly the entire structure breaks apart. Your thoughts work the same way. Repetition chips away at limiting beliefs until they collapse. That's why you stick with it for the full 100. Every time you say the phrase, you're rewriting the blueprint of your reality. So tonight I challenge you, speak it 100 times. And if you're ready to do this for the next 7 nights, type, I am ready in the comments. Let's commit to this together. The shift isn't coming. It's already happening.